Stop yelling at me for being late. I had to make a Joe Biden pooped his pants video for D-Day Cobra, okay? So I have an excuse. I have a good excuse. Welcome into Geeks Gamers Daily. I was only 1 minute late, by the way. It was just 1 minute. So I think that's not
President
too
is
bad.
pooping. He had to make a video.
Uno minuto for my Spanish-speaking friends.
Exactly. But everyone, hello, everyone. Welcome into Geeks Gamers Daily. I have the best panel we've had all week. This might pull the most viewers we've had all week.
Usually does.
People were like, maybe they're going to have Drinker and Gary at the same time. I'm like, I'm going to do you one better. High T is here today. Only I can pull that off. Drunk 3PO, who's going to have 500,000 subs if the Acolyte keeps going the way it's going. I What's up, Jay?
Sorry I left you hanging on Fortnite.
Yeah, that was mean. That was mean.
I fell asleep, man.
That was mean. I mean, to be fair, I did open up with a solo dub.
I mean, there you go.
And then we ended on a trios dub. So, you know, there you go.
Trios? What trios?
Benology, Kristanova, and me.
Oh, Ben was playing?
Of course.
I made the right decision.
Yeah.
I made the right decision to pick sleep over. Man, dude, I'm just saying, it is freaking. Yesterday it was so hot in Orlando. I was outside for like 5 hours, and it just was like I just died afterwards. So
yeah,
I was doing yard work yesterday too. It was hot.
Yeah, it was awful. So
it hurt my feelings a little bit. It hurt my feelings a little bit, but we made it. We made it. Right here. So Jay greater than Beardo. Who's greater than the chat? Who's greater than everyone else? Who's greater than Jeremy? So I'm last place.
I appreciate you guys. I know I haven't been live hardly at all like this month, and they still showing. They haven't forgotten about me. That's pretty awesome.
And I guess I'm okay with being second best for now.
They haven't forgotten about me.
And Dan's in my chat. I don't know who invited him. Anybody know who invited Dan?
Heck, send him a link.
Send him the link.
No.
Send him the link. Get him in here. Come on, Dan.
He won't come in there.
No, he won't. He's too big of a deal. He's too big. He's mad because I said I don't know. I wish I knew a person like a singer as a friend. I wish I had a singer friend. And then people point out I know Ripa. I'm like, oh yeah, I do know Ripa. But you know,
I'm just saying, you know, Beardo and Dan's show. I was replaced by X-Wing apparently, and you guys did like 5 hours.
Replaced?
So,
but I will say this. High T.
I will. I can't. We're not going to give any details. We're not going to say anything. We're just going to let the video speak for itself. But you know, me and Beardo are going to take a little trip, a little road trip, maybe. We're going to film it. So
it's going to be a lot of fun. High
Chromatic
T on the road.
Chronicles, blue hair. Bro, we are so close to launch. You have no idea. It's like once we get things in order, it's like something else. Like we just Jay, your mic is echoing. Is it really?
Just slightly.
Maybe a tad.
Is it just too loud?
Maybe a tad. It's not too bad though. Best panel this week, says NPC, who supports the current thing.
Let's go.
Look at that, guys. The chat loves you guys. The chat loves you guys. Okay.
Freaking StreamYards.
The Wolfram Hart says, as we observe D-Day, let us remember the Medal of Honor series. Best game soundtrack ever. Hail, Geeks Gamers, the chat, and the 199.
Hell yeah.
Chacos Memory says, well, I guess the no-dub streak continues. He doesn't acknowledge my wins. Shadow saying,
let me know if I'm still echoing chat. Sorry, I mean to cut you.
You're like real loud. Like
yeah,
pull it away a little bit.
It's worse
I'd say
now.
maybe just pull your mic away.
Shadow saying says, I think you guys put the same person twice in the thumbnail by accident. He just left. He said, fuck y'all.
He's like, whatever.
He said, fuck y'all. Ben Giles with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Ben. Kevin Cron with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Kevin Cron. Blind Boy Gaming. Anyone else find it weird? Ben Shapiro self-censored the word Hamas out of his show on Wednesday, June 5th. I don't really watch Ben Shapiro, so I can't speak to that directly. So I can't talk. Huh?
Is it still messed up?
You're good.
Yeah.
You're fine.
You're fine.
You're fine. You're fine.
But it's still.
I don't want to be fine. I want to sound like Jay. Like if I go on a rant, I don't want it to echo. I don't want it to be loud. I don't want any of that stuff.
It's a little echoey, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not
How?
that bad. It's not that bad. Chaco's memory says lies. Jeremy never got the dub. Mountain Mutt says Yo Beardo. Did modernity turn out as expected?
It's fantastic. I love it.
Jason's statement says, "Hi Jay, I agree." There you go, Jay. Look, they're agreeing
Jason's
with you.
statement.
Jason's statement. Great panel today. Jeremy's here too. Keenan, have y'all listened to the band? How do you say that? Psychosonic?
Psychosonic?
Psychosonic? I don't think I know that
haven't.
band. I don't think I know that band. Honest Guardian, honest opinion. The first 2 episodes of The Acolyte look cheaply made, kind of low budget, old sci-fi movie or series, real Rings of Power vibes. Well, I've seen the first episode, and I think that it's embarrassingly pathetic, but it's obvious to me. What stands out to me the most is that it's obvious that they were going out of their way to not cast a white dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and then
Well,
when
they killed them off.
Well, yeah, and then when they did, he's in the second episode, and he's this like meditating monk, like mute Jedi who has a horrible balding hairline, a stupid chin beard, and what's the first thing he does when he wakes up? He drinks poison to off himself.
Who the fucking who invited him?
I did not send a link.
Who invited him?
I did not send a link.
It wasn't
You know
me.
what? And perfect
It
timing
wasn't
for
me.
this. Perfect timing. Damn, Jeremy, you started the week with Gary and Drinker, and now this dumpster dive for this lineup today. Hail the 199. And it's even worse. It's gotten even worse now. What is happening to the stream? What's up, Dan Bass?
All right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
It's the first time I'm using StreamYard with my phone because my office is being cleaned. Just dropped by to say hi. Maybe I can stay for a few minutes.
Your
because
office,
my office
is being cleaned like you have
for
a
the
professional.
first time ever. I have the cleaning lady cleaning my office for the first time ever.
So it's one obvious
That's
question.
that's actually kind of cool.
There's one obvious question that everybody is going to want to know. We have to know the answer. Is she hot?
No. I'm glad she doesn't speak English, but I can say no.
Oh man, we made it
This is
awkward
not,
for Dan.
yeah. It's only this only happens in porn movies, you know.
Foreign
They're never
movies.
hot. They're never hot in real life. Yeah.
Everybody was asking the question.
Jeremy's laughing too much.
Everybody was asking that, but it's your reaction is what I'm laughing. You're like, no. Oh.
Sometimes cleaning ladies can be hot.
Prometheus Creations for 10 says new video will be posted today. We'll have
There you
my
go.
2 cents on what's going on. Also, I will be moving to Florida in the future. I hope to meet you and Ryan when I do. He said, Jay, I hope to meet you and Ryan, not me. He wasn't hoping to meet me, Jay.
If you can find me, that'll work.
So don't think it wasn't, directed at you, because it was directed at you, okay? Christian Harloff loved episode 3, apparently, which doesn't, surprise me at all. Moose says good morning. All right, so Dan, how the hell are you? I like this this angle here with your Super Nintendo pictures. You got Super Mario RPG, you got Super Mario World.
I got my VHS collection here, which you can't see from my normal angle, my normal setup.
Yep.
Yeah, this is my retro setup right here.
There we go. Nice.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Look at that computer.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Hell yeah. Look at that. That's
Wait,
awesome.
what is that?
My
What is that
Windows
computer?
98.
Oh,
It's a Windows 98. Yeah, it's running Windows 98 with a Pentium 3.
That is
Yep.
awesome.
what do you do on that thing?
I play my MS-DOS, Windows 95, and Windows 98 collection. And for everybody who wants to play those games in actual hardware, I recommend the Windows 98 because it gives you the biggest scope of games because it was the last good Windows to run MS-DOS. So that's definitely a recommendation.
Hell yeah. Since 199. Since 199.
Since 199.
199.
All right. So Dan, are you gonna hang with us, or are you just popping in for a minute?
I can stay for like 10 minutes, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about the Acolyte and the
Yeah,
disaster.
talking about the Acolyte. Right.
Yeah. It's
So is it the worst Star Wars thing ever? I'm hearing.
So
That's
I've
close.
only seen I've seen the first episode so far, and it's pretty bad. But it's according to Chris Gore, episode 3, which is not premiered yet. That's the one where it flips everything on its head, and it basically destroys the Force, the meaning of the Force. It destroys Anakin as the chosen one. Everything. Chris Gore said it's going to be worse than The Last Jedi. Now, the fan reaction has been pretty horrible. So let's set the stage here, okay? So the Acolyte premiered, what, 3 days ago now, guys?
Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
Okay, so the Acolyte premiered. The first 2 episodes premiered on Disney+. Now, we have already known that it was going to be a complete and total shit show because the trailers were downvoted to hell. The worst trailer dislike ratio in Star Wars history. If you go back to The Rise of Skywalker, The Last Jedi, even like Book of Boba Fett, you never saw negativity on these trailers. It was all overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, people were just like, let's wait and see.
Yep.
So,
and then the Acolyte, the premiere trailer for the Acolyte is closing in. It may have already hit it now. 800,000 downvotes to less than 200,000 upvotes. Ratio to hell. Worst ratio we've ever seen in Star Wars history. A lot of the language coming out of the show from Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant, Leslie Headland, was pushing diversity. The cast was pushing diversity. They weren't even talking about Star Wars. They weren't talking about George Lucas. They weren't talking about anything other than, well, we finally have diversity in this show. So people were rejecting it across the board. So the first 2 episodes come out, and that is the Rotten Tomatoes score right there. Now, the shills give it a 93%. Of course they do. The fans, 32% audience score after 2 episodes. Now, I have seen the first episode, and yeah, it's really bad. And it's obvious that the goal of the show is to not have a straight white male in any prominent position. And there's very few white people in it at all. It's a diversity showcase. That's all it is. That's the whole focus of the show. That's the whole focus of the showrunner. We even saw the cringeworthy, massively cringeworthy interview with Leslie Headland, Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant. I will continue to refer to her as that. With the star of the show, Amandla, is that how you say it, Jay? Amandla Steinberg?
yeah, are you asking me?
Yeah, I know.
Who cares what her name is?
We saw this interview right here where this is Disney Star Wars.
I want to ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And
It's the gayest.
are you excited about that? Are you
Not the
bracing
gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay. Let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay?
Are you,
Yes.
Well, no, I know
Yeah.
you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
Listen, Quarter Black Garrett, he said Leslie Headland too ugly to be assaulted. That is the greatest thing I have ever heard. I have never heard a more accurate description of her. But yes, we've all seen this clip right here. And then there's another clip going around with Amandla Steinberg basically making... Oh, go ahead.
Oh man, they are. We got the wrong. Hold on here. If you go to the Rotten Tomatoes score of 93 and you just hit top critics, it goes down to 71%.
Damn. Look at that. Look at that.
So, yeah. I'm just saying. I just wanted to share that.
Yeah,
since,
yeah.
Since that number, they got all critics at 93, top critics at 71.
All critics is the normal score that people go by, though. Now, you can still break it down.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. But,
and then the audience is down to 31. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to throw that out there.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
It's just a little bit of extra, an extra thing to look at.
Because
Yeah.
nerds are gay, Dan. Did you know that?
Nerds are gay.
I'm hearing that all around Twitter. What's that about?
That's about this interview right here, where she says it. Here we go.
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well, some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun element of?
No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
Into it. I'm
I
into
think
it.
that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you
from-
telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple.
I've watched this. I've watched this way too many times.
They're
Or,
robots.
I think it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian.
They're,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
they're freaking droids,
Ask
dude.
Filoni. Okay.
Ask for
Can you
one.
imagine?
Yeah, talk to
We now need to know the sexuality of droids.
It's unreal, man. It really is. So this is where Star Wars is at. We all predicted that shit like this was going to happen, and I will repeat once again, even I didn't think it would get this bad. Even I didn't think it would get this bad, but here we are. Jay, you've seen the first 2 episodes. What did you think?
Yeah, it's just like it's a laughing, like a laughing stock. It's a joke of what it's supposed to be, in comparison to anything Star Wars. The only character that it seemed that people were interested in was Moss Trinity, and like she dies in the first 3 minutes. 3 minutes. She was like heavily pushed in the marketing, you know. But the reason why
maybe they didn't have enough money to keep her around.
No, they spent way too much money on this. They spent $180 million on this series.
180. Like, wasn't Kenobi like a fraction of that? How,
it was like
how
90, I think,
Yeah.
like around 90.
Yeah.
Half
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
And I'm pretty sure that they spent about $200 million on House of the Dragon, which obviously you can see where that money comes into play. You know, even I haven't seen this series, but the trailer itself, you just see it. It's phenomenal.
Sets and
it's,
special effects
yeah,
and
and
CGI.
it's just like Game of Thrones. You know, it was like a big budget movie every week when Game of Thrones
This
came
is
out.
180 million on a 4-hour film. Remember, like these shows are about
30
20,
minutes. Yeah, 20 to 30
25
minutes.
to 30 minutes long. So and it took 4 years to make, apparently, like whatever that means. So, but yeah, the best part of the whole series is the Big Mac Order 66 Jedi.
Yeah.
He's my favorite part. I want to see him in the theme parks. I want a freaking action figure. I want it all, man. I want the fat guy Jedi lore, man. I want to know his backstory. I want to know why he's so big. I want to know like how he passed he's passing the training, all that stuff. I need to know all that.
You need to pull
Fat
the picture
Jedi's
up.
where it's at. You guys are all wrong. He's the greatest thing to happen to this series.
Need the picture,
it.
Jay. We
I
got
wanna
to show
see.
people.
Oh, well,
Everybody's
I wasn't
gonna wanna know.
prepared for that.
Well,
I will.
Jay happy to finally see
I got a
himself
picture.
in
I got a
Jedi?
picture.
yes. Jay has been talking about representation and how he feels seen. This is the first time he's ever felt seen. Yada yada yada. And
It's
I'm like,
wonderful. Here we go, right here. All right,
thank
I
you,
got a
Dom
picture.
H, for the 5 gifted memberships. By the way, appreciate you, brother.
Look
Dom
at
H in the
this.
house.
Look at this Jedi. Is a still image. Look how big this man is. So
Fucking huge.
I want to, dude. I want to see this guy float, you know, in the Force and like do like tumbling and pull out his lightsaber. Everything that Anakin and Obi-Wan did. I want to see all that with this guy, man. This. If they made a show just about this guy and his training and his fighting, and I'm all there, man. I'm all in. I want to see his diet plan. I want to know, like, I just want to know it all.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Order 66 Big Macs. Someone said that in the chat yesterday. It's the greatest thing ever. I put it in my video, and people are loving that comment. That's all I see. They're like, it's the best comment
my
ever.
God. Man, with that one, I'm gonna leave you guys with that one. I'm liking this quality. It's better than my webcam.
But your mic sounds worse
Yeah,
than
but your
mine.
mic sucks. But that's the only thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm using the mic on my earbuds. But
Yeah.
okay, guys, nice to hang out. Gotta go. Gotta let the cleaning lady clean this here now.
All right,
hell yeah.
man. Take it easy, brother.
Later,
Take care,
Dan.
my friend.
Later, man. Have a good one. All right, so Beardo, you've seen the first 2 episodes. What do you think of this shit show known as the Acolyte?
At this
my
point,
bad. My bad, Elite Neo. My bad. Sorry. He had a super chat for Dan, but I didn't get to it. Go ahead, Beardo.
Gotcha. At this point, like, I do have a lot to say about it, but it's tough to be mad at this point because I'm just so done. I'm so done with Star Wars. Kenobi for me was the final nail in the coffin, but I am watching this just to talk about it online, so I can pretend to be mad and talk about it. This doesn't feel like Star Wars. It feels like, and we've said it before over and over again, that Disney Star Wars is like fan fiction Star Wars, but not good fan fiction. It's horrible fan fiction. And this show doesn't even sound like Star Wars. It doesn't look like Star Wars. The music doesn't sound like Star Wars music. The lightsabers are all fucked up. Like the actual lightsaber hilts are like fucking like fat, and like it just doesn't feel like Star Wars at all. There's no straight good white men in the show, and that's apparent. And then you have Padawan learners absolutely disrespecting a Jedi Knight, telling a Jedi Knight to stay out of this and that I'll handle this situation. And the Jedi Master Soul, who is the Asian guy or the Korean guy from Squid Games, agrees with the Padawan and says, yeah, you know what? The black Jedi Knight who kept calling Luke Anakin, he goes, you know what? Maybe she's right. The Padawan learner's right. Maybe you should stay out of this and just, play Resurgence here, and me and the Padawan will take over here.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I guess because I was so make sure my mic is okay. I don't know what the freak is going on, but shout out Disparu. I'm gonna share this clip real quick because I totally missed this. Like maybe because I was bored, maybe because I just didn't care, but I totally missed this. So listen to. Disparu doesn't say anything here. He just shows his beautiful face, but this is just a quick clip.
Lost your entire family. Your mothers, your sisters.
Your mothers.
Your mothers.
I didn't even catch that.
I heard that right away.
I heard that right away. I was just like, I just didn't care.
Jesus Christ, man. Like,
I didn't even, like, one more time.
Your entire family. Your mothers, your sister, your village all died in the fire before.
So Disparu's just listening.
And there's a lot of continuity errors too, because the main character, she has a twin sister. They were separated 16 years ago, I think it was. And now in current day, they had the same haircut when they were 10 years old, and now it's 16 years later. And now they both have the same fucking haircut now in modern day. And it's just horrible. And like the Jedi don't use their lightsabers ever. They've now resourced them. Now they do like
no, man,
Matrix style.
They
do well, yeah. They yes, like the one black gay Jedi. He uses his lightsaber legit as a flashlight.
Yeah, as a flashlight. That's all they use them for.
But all the fighting that the Jedis do, it's all Matrix style fighting. It's like how you see Keanu Reeves and Morpheus in the Matrix. That is how the Jedi fight in this.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And it's like, I'm thinking, it's like, okay, I remember in Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi just straight up pulled out the lightsaber and cut off a motherfucker's arm when he just felt threatened and attacked. But now we're just going to be Matrix-style fighting in Star Wars. If you're a Jedi and you have a lightsaber and people are literally throwing daggers and darts at you, and you're just going to just swat everything away with your hand like you're from the fucking Matrix. Like it's cringe. It doesn't feel like Star Wars, but this is what I expected. In my opinion, this is worse than Kenobi. It's horrible.
It's really bad. And again, I only seen the first episode so far. I will watch the second before Friday Night Tights. And then apparently, according to Chris Gore, which you can find the clip over on the Geeks Gamers Clips channel, or you can just go to Film Threat and watch his and Alan's breakdown. But apparently episode 3 and 4, but especially 3, are absolutely horrific and does significant damage to Star Wars in the lore and the history. And apparently we're bringing pronouns into Star Wars now. But I got to say, we got to give them credit.
Lovely.
We got to give them credit. I mean, the fact that they have now introduced the idea of twins in Star Wars is really amazing. We've never seen that one. Never seen that one. I mean, just really, really amazing storytelling here. You could tell it's really original. You know, really original storytelling. I'm really happy about that. We've got to give credit where credit's due. It's the first time we've ever had twins in Star Wars. So next thing you know, if they actually do this, okay, what if What if they start having their hands cut off, you know, and they act like it's the first time it's ever happened?
Yeah.
Shit like that. I bet they'll do it, dude. I bet
Yeah.
they will.
I think this is just a prediction. I have no clue, but going by what we're about to see in the next episode, that these two girls are able to be lesbians and create life. What if they decide to send one and they have a relationship with Shmi? And that's how Anakin is born.
Well, this is several hundred years before that. I mean, that would be fucking funny.
Bro, they don't care about
They
who
don't care.
cares
I
how
know.
many years, bro. That's a stupid argument when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah.
They could care less if it's 10 years, 50 years. They just threw a number out there because they don't care, right? It makes no sense whatsoever. Where the freak is Yoda during all this?
Dude,
right?
you know what?
Where the heck is this green lady in the Phantom Menace who lives forever with her lightsaber whip? You know, they could care less. These people might be able to live 10,000 years of all we know. Who knows? So Anakin never did have a dad.
I could totally see them doing something like that.
I can't believe Beardo's defending this crap. This is like
not
unbelievable. You literally came out and said, "Jay, shut up. It's 100 years."
No, I'm saying it's unlikely. I'm not fucking defending this bullshit. It's fucking horrible.
Did he defend it or what? No. The chat's never wrong.
It's horrible. And I actually could totally see them doing one of two things. I could see them doing that. But what would be even worse, but I wouldn't fucking put it past him if the sisters wind up doing some fucking lesbian shit.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not against. I think that they would do it. I'm not against taking that off the table either. Like, it's
why not? It's Pride Month. It's Leslie Headland.
Yeah.
It's Neurotic wants to have a room with me. That's weird, Gary. Come on, man.
If they do some lesbian incest, I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't either. And again, it's clear that didn't Kathleen Kennedy say that she cried when she read the script for this?
It's her dream come true.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said that. She said she cried when she read the script.
Alec Baldwin's finger.
With a 50!
And he just says, I agree with Jay. That's all he says. That's all you wanted, Jay. You're happy now, aren't you? You're happy. But yes, so we have 8 episodes of The Acolyte. So we are only 2. We have only seen 2. Many people have seen 3 and 4, which is where it goes really off the rails. But we don't even know how... Again, I think we're probably doing a great job of marketing this because, again, I told Chris Gore, I said, hey, this is the best marketing I've ever heard for Disney Star Wars from you because of how he said how bad it's going to be.
Yeah, people watching the train wreck. Yeah.
Because, again, as someone who has not watched any of this shit since outside of Kenobi, I didn't watch Book of Boba Fett. I didn't watch Ahsoka. I didn't watch Mandalorian Season 3. What else?
Andor.
I watched the Andor. I watched like the first 2 episodes of Andor. But I have to watch The Acolyte.
And then there was Ahsoka too. Did you mention Ahsoka?
I did. Yeah, I didn't watch Ahsoka. I have to watch The Acolyte though because I am fascinated by how bad it's going to be and how much they are putting it out there. Everything we've said.
Listen, Jeremy,
I'm one of the few. Hold on. I'm one of the few who said that Rogue One, I didn't like Rogue One because when I was watching Rogue One, I could see that they went out of their way to not cast a white person on the rebellion side. They went out of their way to do it. It's obvious there. A lot of people weren't willing to say that at the time, and I get it. But at the same time, I'm the guy who liked The Force Awakens, so what the fuck do I know? So I'm not trying to say that I was ahead of the curve on all of this stuff. Go ahead, Jay.
Just when you watch episode 2, please just remember this guy right here, man. I can't screen this enough. I mean, this is a better angle. Now we get to see the girth of this Jedi. I don't know how he made a robe. I mean,
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be like awesome to like see him do like flips and flying in the air, like
It would.
like all that stuff that Jedis do?
But I don't know if their suspension cables could hold up that much weight. Jay, did you notice in episode 2 when they
don't take this away from me?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm adding to it. I'm adding to his, to his lore here because of how fucking awesome he is.
Forever. Now I got something else.
He also has super hearing. Hayden with the 50. This guy, Order 66 Big Macs, he's got super hearing as well because he has super hearing. He has 4 super hearing because there's this scene where they're trying to figure out where the evil twin sister is, and she was helped by a little Indian girl, and they capture the Indian girl. One of the Jedis from this temple has her, telling the other Jedis about her, and then then the fat guy comes in and continues the other guy's sentence without having heard anything that he was saying because he wasn't there.
That's right.
It didn't make any fucking sense.
And
Come
we're
on,
only
man.
two
This is-
episodes. We're only 2 episodes in. We're
I
only
know.
2. This is fantastic.
And the one white dude we had wound up killing himself. The first thing he fucking did when he regained his consciousness was drank poison himself and killed himself.
Woo!
Yeah.
So episode 3 releases
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Probably.
And this is, again, you're going to find out who's actually being honest about this and who's just trying to stay connected with Disney and who's trying to stay connected and stay in the good graces of Disney. You're going to find that out, just like you found that out with all these other series that are going on. But this one takes it to a whole nother level. And anybody that was watching any of the marketing knew that this was the direction it was going in. You can't be surprised. I don't know how were you surprised by this? We knew that this was the direction they were going to go.
Mm-hmm. Well, even in the first episode, when Master Soul, which is the Korean guy, when he's talking with the Padawan learners to close your eyes and don't believe what you see, the ratio of the Padawans in that room is 95% girl, and if there is a boy Padawan, they're not white or they're alien.
I'm gonna have to disagree with both of you. I'm gonna start loving this show only because Star Wars Explained tweeted this out, and they got a wonderful care package from Star Wars.
A cup
want
of
an
noodle.
Acolyte blanket. I wanted cookies, and they got cup of noodles. I don't even know. I guess this is the droid or something from the show. I'm not sure. They got a pamphlet. They got stickers.
They sent them cup of noodle because the Master Jedi's Asian, so they sent the cup of noodle.
Oh yeah, okay, that's it. I don't know what those blue cookies are. Is that from like?
That's the cookies you make with the blue milk.
Maybe, but look at all the cool stuff they got. They got a charging cable. I don't know if that's a blanket or a pillow or
This
a
is Star
towel.
Wars.
They literally put
Explained?
chopsticks in
Yeah.
there. They put chopsticks in the box.
Where?
Right next to the cup
Oh,
of
yeah,
noodle.
yeah, I
They
see
put
it.
chopsticks
I
in
see
there.
it.
That is directly because the Master Jedi is Asian.
Are you
I
not
see
blocked
that.
by Star Wars Explained?
I'm not.
What? Dude, Star Wars Explained put a blockchain on anybody that followed me, including the black people and the women, because of racism and sexism.
Not just
which I
the
had
black
done
people, but
not-
the women too.
That's right. How did you get
Nah,
past
look,
this block?
I'm wide open, man.
Holy crap.
Look at that. They're at the premiere of the Acolyte. Look at that.
You
Hey,
know
man,
what?
all power to them.
Nobody bans me or blocks me on Twitter. So I'm gonna check if I am.
All power to them.
No, he did. He put a mass block on me, and I accused him of being racist and sexist for
I'm not
blocking
blocked.
You know what? You guys are gay. I can't believe that. I'm disappointed in both of you.
I think I've been unblocked.
Let me see
Maybe
if
you
I'm
should check.
unblocked. Let me see if I'm unblocked. There's no way I'm unblocked. Him and Molly hate me, like, passionately.
I mean,
All
I have
right?
Geeks and Gamers in my bio. Like, you would think
Me
that,
too.
but I don't know.
Let's see. Star Wars Explained. Yeah, I'm still blocked. Because I am toxic. Okay, there you go, right there. See, I'm still
Okay.
blocked. I'm still blocked. He hates me, man. They despise me. I tried to meet with them at Celebration. I was like, let's have a talk. Let's shake hands. Let's hash it out. Refused to do it. Refused to talk to me.
Also, I want to, I mean, we could shout out, this is their shout out Master of the TDS. Like, this is their marketing campaign. If you didn't see, like, these people are posting the same exact tweet about watching the Acolyte. I mean, it's unbelievable. Word for word, man.
Wow.
Word for word.
Holy shit.
They don't even hide it anymore.
Retarded.
Master of the TDS is doing good work covering
covering that bot stuff. I can't. Word for word.
Jeez.
But that Padawan girl who played Logan's daughter in Logan, whatever, she's that white and orange alien Padawan. She's total Mary Sue, the best Padawan ever. The smartest Padawan ever. Telling Jedi Knights, you're an idiot, my plan's better than yours. Why don't you just step aside and let me handle it?
Yeah, that Jedi Knight's getting he's getting spanked around by everybody. Everybody's telling him he's wrong, so all he does is use his lightsaber for a flashlight.
He uses his lightsaber for a flashlight, or he'll stand up on a balcony with his binoculars and be like, "They're over there! They're over there!"
Jeremy, and when you watch episode 2, there's a scene where they're like, "Hey," they tell him, "Go onto the balcony," and they're in this big city, right? And they gotta find the assassin. He literally walks up, puts the binoculars, and goes, "I found her.
I found her."
Literally 5 seconds in, dude.
No,
He's like, "Oh, hey, I located her. Let's go get her." It's like, she could have been anywhere. She's supposed to be an assassin. She's supposed to be hiding in the shadows and all that stuff. He literally like walks up and puts his binoculars up and goes, "Oh, I found her. Congratulations." It's so bad.
That's not even the worst part of it, is when he's up there on the balcony and then he finds her, and then the Korean Jedi Master goes to confront her and fight her. The fight is happening right below him, and there's a shot that's panned up where
he's just watching,
but he's still looking through his binoculars like it's super far away, but it's like happening right underneath of him. It's happening right there. It's like, mother, why are you looking through the fucking binoculars? It's right there.
It's funny, man.
Oh man, Dave Chandler for 50.
Let's go.
It's infuriating that these freaks are still running around saying how diverse and wonderful Star Wars is now that they're in charge. There was diversity in the OG trilogy, prequels, and the EU, but they're like, Haley Joel Osment, we see white people. Yeah, and again, it's all projection, and it always is projection. Anybody that followed Star Wars for any significant amount of time knows that Star Wars, first of all, we never judged things based on diversity. We just judged things on, was it cool? Was it fun? Did it have interesting characters and interesting stories? Yes, but Star Wars did have diversity. Not that we ever thought about it like that, but it always did, and it was never a problem. And just like when Black Panther comes out, and then they act like this is the first time black people have ever been in a superhero movie. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Blade they forgot all about Blade and all that, man.
Not only they forget about Blade, which is one of the greatest comic book movies ever, forgot about Meteor Man, which pisses me the fuck off, and Blank Man.
Blank Man
which is just racism. Pure racism. Robert Townsend deserves better. Give him some respect for Meteor Man. But yeah, so they do that all the time, and it's because you have to create a fake obstacle to overcome in social justice. You have to create something fake in order to overcome it. So it's like, well, black people have never been in a movie before until now. So, you have Oprah renting out like theaters for, black kids to go see Black Panther because it's the first time black people have been on screen, and people are sitting there going, what are you talking about? And by the way, I will stand by this, all right? Wesley Snipes, they should have never put him in jail because he was in Blade and Passenger 57.
Yeah.
He should have get a lifetime pass.
Yeah.
I can't
Passenger
believe
57 was amazing.
And Demolition Man. Like, if I'm the judge and I'm looking and going, Mr. Snipes, tax evasion. Oh, wait, you were in Passenger 57, Demolition Man?
Major League.
League.
Willie Mays Hayes. Baby.
Blade.
Yeah,
you
but
will not go to prison, sir. You get a lifetime pass.
Passenger 57 has one of the greatest lines ever. They're like, "You ever play roulette?" Yeah. Always bet on black. Whoa! He slams down. He saves the freaking day. Man, it was so cool.
Dude.
Everybody wanted to be a black guy. Always bet on black.
Wesley Snipes
You
was
remember
so
that line?
bad.
You know that line?
Yes. Dude, The Art of War is another one. Somebody mentioned The Art of War.
Yeah.
So good, man. Yeah, Wesley Snipes is a legend. He's an absolute legend. But yeah, so them saying that recreating these situations in order to get virtue signaling points, it happens way too often at this point in time, and people just have to start calling them out for it, saying, stop. There's been black people in movies before us. There's been women. There's been diversity. Stop with recreating situations so you can pretend that you're the first that's done it. It's ridiculous, and people are sick and tired of it.
I love the chat. It's just putting all of Wesley Snipes' greatest films in there. Like we missed, like White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah, man. Oh, White Men Can't Jump is so good.
It's so good.
Him and Woody Harrelson, so good. Yeah. If people haven't seen, because I know these movies are a little older now, but like Demolition Man, Passenger 57, please go watch. I know everybody's probably
Marshals.
seen U.S. Marshals. So good, man. The dude was a legit megastar. He really was.
Peter, when you hear the term "white men can't jump," are you offended?
I don't care.
You racist.
White
We thought it was the greatest thing ever.
It was awesome back in the day.
Awesome. I love that movie.
50 says watching The Acolyte is like watching Joe Biden poop. We know it's just poop. We can't, but we can't look and we can't not look and laugh.
Bro.
Absolutely. And I made a video on that. Today over on D-Day Cobra.
Hell yeah.
Rough stuff indeed. All right, huge crowd here today. Thank you guys. I'm gonna have to leave here soon because I have a meeting. Jay and Beardo are gonna close out the show, but I'm gonna be here for a bit longer. Jay, you think you can handle it? There's like 4,500 people watching this. You think you can handle that?
Probably not.
Is he gonna freak out on me?
If I'm just being honest with you, probably not. I mean, if we're gonna
freak
go through super chats and stuff, maybe we'll see. 4,500 people, man. That's awesome.
But ultimately, bad move. What's the bad move? Oh, with me leaving? I have no choice. This is already scheduled. So.
Yeah.
But I love the Wesley Snipes movies, and I know he made Tu Wong Fu. I get it, but we can look past that one. Who was in that one? It was John Leguizamo.
And the
Wesley
guy from
Snipes.
Ghost. The guy who died from cancer. He was in Ghost.
Did you just refer to him as
Patrick
the guy
Swayze.
from Ghost? Patrick freaking Swayze.
Yeah.
Did you just call him the guy from
The
Ghost?
guy from Ghost, not Roadhouse.
You see, I can't handle it.
Not Dirty
You got to cancel
Dancing.
your meeting.
Jay.
The guy from Ghost. Kurt Russell. What if I said Kurt Russell? Patrick Swayze.
The guy from Ghost.
Dirty Dancing, Roadhouse, all that stuff.
Well, the reason I didn't know I've never seen Tu Wong Fu, so that's why I was running blanks on who exactly was on the show. Like I think it was Leguizamo, Wesley Snipes.
Wait, you didn't like Ghost? That was a beautiful love story.
What about Red Dawn?
Of pottery. Oh yeah, Red Dawn. Freaking
Come on.
Red Dawn was awesome.
Jay's the type of guy that refer to like Stallone as like the guy from Dredd.
The guy from Judge Dredd.
The
Like,
guy
who-
from
who-
Throw Mama from the Train.
Are you talking about Carl Urban? No, Sylvester
The
Stallone.
guy from Cliffhanger.
The guy from Over the Top.
The guy.
Yeah. I love Over the Top, dude.
Jay
Every
gonna
time I
refer-
watched that, I went to my brother. Let's arm wrestle because he's the only guy I could probably beat at the time. So
Jay's gonna refer to Tom Cruise as the guy from Eyes Wide Shut. You know, like the guy from Eyes Wide Shut.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, the guy from Jingle All the Way. What's his name?
okay, the joke's gone a little
No,
far.
it's
now.
really good.
We got all these super chats
guy-
to read. Let's
The
keep
guy
it
from
moving.
Jingle All the Way is fantastic.
Let's keep it moving.
All right, let's
He's a
read
great
a few
actor.
of them.
I think he has a future in it. Sinister for a Sinister for a 199. Christian Harloff said episode 3 is great.
Yeah, I don't know where. Again, I haven't seen it, so I will reserve judgment. But I trust Chris Gore more than Harloff, and I've been watching Harloff for a long time.
Chuck Berry for a $5. Jeremy, did you see our president poo his pants at D-Day memorial event and be escorted off by his handler? The world is laughing at us. Yeah, Drew Hernandez just posted a clip. Well, yeah, it was 2 hours ago, but Jill Biden took him off of the stage and walked him away.
Yeah, I made a video on it over on my D-Day cover channel.
That is wild. Spider Claw for a $5. You call Fear the Reading Problem a good panel? Must be a bit backwards in Bama. Jay is great, though.
Damn.
Thank you. Our president took a crap on the
Thanks.
stage.
It's so embarrassing.
You know he's got
shit.
diarrhea.
Yeah, if we're gonna talk about it, we might as well show it really quick so everybody can see it. So fucking bad. Keep reading. I'll look for it.
Thanks, Spider Claw. I thought we were cool. Lord J for a $5. Beardo, if I were to bring you cookies in Dallas, how much poo is too much? I'm not going to eat your cookies. Ian, hashtag Let's Go Bucks for a 199. G&G Daily host fell harder than the Witcher ratings.
God.
Dom H gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Dom H.
Here we go.
Oh.
So right here, and then you see.
Oh, it hits him.
Right there.
Oh. Look at the guy in the back. He's got his hands glassed. Look at that old veteran, man. He sees something coming out of the back of his pants. He knows.
He knows what it looks like because he's done it himself before.
Hey, don't disrespect veterans on D-Day, man.
All
what
right,
the heck
right.
is wrong
My
with you?
bad.
They've
Yes.
seen
My
stuff.
bad
you've
joke. Bad joke.
Terrible joke.
Bad joke.
Terrible
My
joke.
bad.
Disrespect
My
the
bad.
veterans fought for your freedom.
Bad joke.
Terrible joke. Terrible joke. Terrible. But
I take it back.
Joe Biden is having a tough time. All right. Joe Biden's having a tough time. Holy shit. And it's not all like it's so bad. So you see the Hodge twins says Biden just pooped in his diaper. Everybody's laughing about this right now. Everybody's talking about it. Can Joe Biden go one day without embarrassing us on the world stage? Is that too much to ask? Look at this. Like, how do you, like, you can see Jay did the noises too accurate, to be fair.
Sorry.
Like, look at this. Go ahead, Jay. Holy crap. All right, this is more of a Cobra Cast topic, so we'll move on. But there you go. Holy shit.
Literally.
All right. I have to leave it with these guys. I don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of super chats.
When you need her. Boom.
So hopefully this show continues on. Maybe I should just go off cam and it makes it look like I'm here so people won't leave. I'm not sure. But I think these guys can handle it. So Jay, Beardo, the show is yours. Stop with the fart jokes. All right, we've done enough. Holy shit. I'm leaving you guys with 4,000 people watching right now. This is a disaster. Love you all. Thank you, chat. Take care of these guys. And I'm doing Emergency Cobra Cast tonight over on my D-Day Cobra channel.
Hell yeah.
Have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Just get out.
Jesus Christ, this is terrible.
Get him out.
Get him out.
We've already lost 200 viewers.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden needs those high tea shit stained jeans.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Let's go. Dom H, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Jason Stateman says, here's $2 to remove Dan's mod on this channel. Mike Hum Smells for a 12 months. All 4 wheels broken on the shopping cart. Hail to the Tar Bus crew. Thank you.
Hail to you, good sir.
DB Wild for a $5. I felt bad hearing about the broken toe thing. I think I found a pic of it. I shared it on my Twitter feed. Looks horrible.
Oh, no. Leslie Hetland looks like a broken toe.
Yeah, she does. Zach Updegraff for a $2. High tea and bro science is fire. Let's fucking go with a Jolly Roger.
Nah, seriously though, man. On a serious, I joke around, but I told Beardo in advance. I said I'm gonna be taking some time off streaming to get these books done. So he started the show with Dan. It's been fantastic. Yesterday I had half of it on while we were working. You guys knocked it out of the park. It's good stuff.
It was a good show, man. It was a good show yesterday with the Saska sisters. So it was a fun show. I appreciate that, man. Dave Chandler with the $2. I'm sure Dan's cleaning lady is a sweetheart. $1.99. Mike for a $5. When is the bragging rights segment starting? Prometheus Creations for a $5. Do all of you guys live in Florida? I didn't know you live there too, Jeremy. My bad.
Well, Florida's a big state. Jeremy lives in the Alabama of Florida. So there's like this little piece of Florida that's like connected to Alabama. Mm-hmm. We kind of consider that Alabama anyway, for those that live in Central Florida. So
yeah, just like the lower part of California.
Yeah,
it's pretty much just Mexico.
There you go.
Blabs the Tower Tard for a $5. Is cleaning houses in Brazil like being in the minor league before going pro and cleaning houses in the United States? I like pickles and bathrooms and violence. Thank you. African Mongoose for a $20. I unfortunately subjected myself to the Acolyte, and it says it takes place 100 years before the rise of the Empire, which means it's double-digit years away from the Phantom Menace. This makes the prequel Jedi even dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might make it worse, too.
Tobias Nexus for a $5. Sorry, guys, not everyone can get lusty Argonian Maid. Argonian Maid. Also, Dan, why not just use DOS box? At least you have mouse controls. SBZ for a $2. Jay, what's Trump's opinion on the Acolyte?
It's gay.
There you go. Z Herb for a $10. I found the perfect song for Alec Baldwin. It's an old song, and I'm pretty one of the Fallout games used it. It's called "I Didn't Know the Gun Was Loaded."
That's pretty good. We've just now lost 600 viewers.
Dave.
I don't know what to say.
Dave Chandler for a 10. I knew I recognized that computer. I played a half a dozen great games on that computer. Doom, Dark Forces, a couple flight simulators. Dan has a sweet retro setup.
There you go.
Taker for 5. Terrify them with what will happen if you don't get what you want. Kim, WB shutting down Rocksteady, citing huge losses related to Sweet Baby Inc. Suicide Squad.
Wow.
I'm not surprised. Greg E. for a month says Gay Wars. Ministry of Wrong Thing for a $20. To be honest, I'm glad that Star Wars is getting a gay rainbow gender reveal style Viking funeral instead of simply slipping away into apathy. People need to know they failed. Acolyte may not have The Last Jedi's 41%, but they definitely 41%ed it.
And I'm glad. I've been saying this too. I've been glad. I'm very happy the way that Lucasfilm as a whole, not just Star Wars, but Indy, Willow, all those properties that Lucasfilm owns. I'm glad they're going out the way that they're going. I would just hate. I wanted them to go all in with all their messaging. Just dump it all one big pile of crap. Like let's just do it. Just get it over with. I want to rip the Band-Aid and just do it because after this. You know, who knows how far they could fall. I mean, Indiana Jones is completely done. Like there's no coming back from that. Like even if they think about a prequel or something, it's over and done with. Willow, they just erased that completely. So now, you know, if this show is gonna build into their Rey movie, good luck.
Yeah. Good luck. Well, what's coming first, the Rey movie or the Mandalorian movie?
Mando's coming first
next year.
Maybe it might not even have. Things might get so bad, like you just never know. Like things might get so bad where they just go, we're not gonna do it anymore. Remember, Star Wars, Lucasfilm announces movies and then they kick them like just as fast as whatever. So it's just like they've announced tons of movies and shows that just kind of slowly disappeared like a fart in the wind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we lost another 200 viewers.
Disney and Marvel have done that. No, just 100 since the last time you said it. Elite Neo for a $5. At the risk of turning this into another bragging rights stream, I'll see Dan's Windows 98 box and raise you a Commodore 64 that still works.
Ooh, do you have the G.I. Joe game from that Commodore 64?
Elite Neo, let us know. Sophie for
awesome.
$5. Would like to report a bigot for assuming my my sexual orientation, crying and shivering. Zeffy became a new channel member. Thank you, Zeffy. Piers Taylor for a $2. 80 years since OGD Day. We will remember them. Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Cider Hype for a $2. Didn't R2 plug his droid dick into the Death Star?
And the Millennium Falcon.
And the Millennium Falcon and Bespin Cloud City. Man,
that's pretty funny, actually.
R2's plugged it in.
He's been around, man. Yeah, so he's not gay.
R2's definitely not gay. Prometheus Creations for a $5. This shit is this shit happening is happening for a reason. Many people saw all of this coming and is going to get worse before it gets better. Yep.
I hope it gets worse.
Yep. Benology for a $2. I'm probably gonna get torched for my opinion. Oh, don't fucking tell me that you liked it. Of course Ben would like it.
Crispy, let's just keep it moving.
Let's just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Crispy for a 10 months. The fat Jedi needs to move like Yoda. Jesse Padilla for a 199. Can Yellowstone erupt before episode 3 comes out? Keenan for a 13 months. Have y'all seen the movie Suburban Commando? I never have.
Suburban Commando. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen that.
Mark of Reality for a 20.
Let me look it up.
This show looked like it was made in 1979 by Sid and Marty Krofft, Land of the Lost. Really like the Jedi Wookiee with a man bun. Now we need a Jedi Wookiee with the mullet and to drive herself around Kashyyyk in a Ford F-350.
I have seen Suburban Commando. It stars Hulk Hogan. It's been a minute. Hulk Hogan and Christopher Lloyd. So yeah, I think they crash land on a planet. Anyway, yeah.
Prometheus Creations for a 5 says Jedi Fadawan Albert. Ben Giles gifted 5. Thank you, Ben Giles. Tobias Nexus for a $2. It's worse than bad. It's boring. Exalted Patriarch for a $5. The lack of white will fail miserably. 199. Prometheus Creations for a 5. It's bad to generate fan fiction. Actual fan projects are 100 times better than actually understand.
100%.
That actually understand the lore. Yes.
100%. Bucketheads. If you haven't seen Bucketheads, I highly recommend it. That film is a Star Wars fan film is amazing.
Well, how about Theory?
Theories is up there, but man, Bucketheads is my favorite because it's about the stormtroopers that were left behind on Endor, like fending from their lives from the Ewoks. It was pretty freaking good. I like that story. Like I think Ewok Hunt. You played Ewok Hunt, right?
Yeah.
I think that, man, if they did a rated R,
a horror movie from that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think that would. Whoever takes over Lucasfilm when all is done, it's the first thing you do and be like, hey, we're going to like scrap everything. Remember all those? We're going to call that the Kennedy era Star Wars. Now we're going to push that off to the side. Just forget that even existed. We're going to make a horror film based off Ewok Hunt. And, dude, that's going to be freaking awesome.
Spikefish for another 5. All I feel is apathy. Harvey's former mastiff dog can do all at once. At least I have anime in the OG 6 films. Hashtag prequels. Hashtag legend is true canon. 199. And Naklamon for a 2. Disbrew is my favorite lesbian. Gomer Kyle for a 5 months. I've been around Geeks and Gamers since 2018. Remember when we thought it couldn't get any worse for Star Wars than Solo? Shit just got worse. Hail Jeremy, Jay, and Beardo.
Hey.
Thank you. Shadow Dragon for 11 months. You can't even call it fan fiction. It's not made by fans. Red versus Blue did 100. Gay robots better. Also 8 months until MegaCon.
100%.
Darth Maul's lower half for a $2. Not fat, Beardo. They are girthy for her pleasure. Okay. Charles Fuchsel. You might want to rethink that last name, brother. For a $20. Jeremy, I just started to like you in this channel. I am begging you, if you do this, if you watch the second episode, please use this $20 to have something delicious to watch the horrible taste from your mouth. Blabs the Tower Tard for a $5. Hey, Jeremy, how does Trump feel about the John Wick franchise, and which movie is his favorite? Well, Jay, do you want to answer that?
I think he thinks it's the best one out of all the ones. It's his favorite one, but he feels bad for the dog.
Yeah. Pokey for a $5. Sing this. Everybody was kung fu fighting. The Jedi was fast as lightning. Thank you for the $5. There's Alec Baldwin's finger with that 50. Abstract JWL, maybe Abstract Jewel for a $5. Leslie Headland shouldn't have given up on her day job as Harvey Weinstein's casting couch and kitty daycare manager. Yikes. Bonesaw is ready for a 3 months. I bet they also have a side plot about Squid Game eating corn the long way, stealing from Obi-Wan and the Mando princess from Clone Wars. Burb Shid for a $2. I'll be watching for the scissoring. I think we all are. Prometheus Creations for a $5. This crap is going to get close to damn softcore porn. This is where it's heading. This degeneracy needs to end. Absolutely.
It's heading that way. It's all right now. It's all about like sexuality and sex. With Star Wars, everybody has to have a sexual identity, and then lean into it just a little bit. Like that's just like there was a random scene in I can't remember if it was episode 1 or 2, but whatever, where the Jedi where Yord had his clothes off.
Yeah.
And his little young Padawan walks in staring at him while he's ironing his clothes, and
tells him to put his shirt back on.
And then they're just looking at him, and he's just out in the open. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my clothes on. I'll do better, Master Jedi." And then the Master Jedi soul taps him on the shoulder and is like, "Okay, we're gonna leave in 5 minutes." And you're just like,
it was weird.
It served no purpose to anything.
Yeah,
absolutely nothing. No purpose. It was like they just put it in there while the little Padawan is sitting there, like, while he's steam ironing his Jedi robe. I think that's what it was, right?
It was weird. It was weird.
It was weird, right? It
was,
didn't matter to anything in the story.
It was so out of place. It was so out of place. And the first thing that came to my mind when I watched that scene, I'm like, this is like specifically here to groom. This is like grooming nonsense.
It was weird.
It was bizarre. Hayden with the 50. Thank you, Hayden, with that 50. Dave Chandler with the 25 says, Force Kung Fu would make sense if Carrie-Anne Moss Jedi was part of an order faction that avoids violence at all costs. That could work, but these people don't have the creative nuance to pull it off. Plus, they don't care. Todd Fanders for a $1.99. This show made me go and buy a T-shirt from Jay.
Which T-shirt? Which T-shirt did you get?
I'm assuming Welcome to the Rebellion.
I hear my mic still echoing. I have no idea. It's one of the most nice mics you could have. I have no idea what's going on. So,
Matt for a $5. Pretty sad when Jay's beating someone down intellectually live on stream, Beardo. He wasn't beating me down. I don't know what you're talking about. Crit Nature for a $5. They literally stole the plot of twin sisters from an Old Republic trailer, separated as children. One became evil and one became Jedi. Y'all remember?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How about, fucking Han and Leia's kids?
No. They're in the Knights of the Old Republic video game. There's a teaser trailer of twins.
That too.
That's what I said. That's what I said that they should have made a movie on. That's that storyline right there, because they go after the Sith first and wipe them out. Then they go after the Jedi and wipe them out. And then the twins fight each other and one of them kills the other one. And it's a sad story, man. It's sad, but it's like the storyline is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, Crit Nature, for the 5. Kratos Raptor for a $5. Hey guys, Dragon Age has a name change from the Dreadwolf to the Veilguard with a official gameplay reveal June 11th. I'm so hyped. And we'll check it out. Ministry of Wrong Thing for a 199J. His name is Fadawan. Shout out X-Wing.
Sorry.
Taker for $2. Can we call the fat Jedi Padawan? Adam Twomley for a 199. Can I get 2 Order 45s and an Order 66 with extra dip? Inspector for a $20. Hey, Geeks and Gamers, have you seen Grum's blasting Adobe making new terms of service to monitor what you create, own it, and sell it? Nope. I'll just use CapCut instead for editing my YouTube videos and making thumbnails. 199.
CapCut is good.
Dave
Let me know if I'm still echoing chat. I just turned everything off and pushed all the buttons again, so I have no idea what's going on.
That sounds better. Dave Chandler with a 50. It's infuriating that these freaks are still running around saying how diverse and wonderful Star Wars is now that they're in charge. There was diversity in the OG trilogy, prequels, and EU. But they're like Haley Joel Osment. We see white people. We read that one?
Yep.
Israel for a $20. Hello, Geeks and Gamers. Episode 3 and 4 go full lesbo with the Force. They hate for straight white males. The hate for straight white males is clear in the Acolyte. Moving forward to better things. Thoughts on the new DLC for Elden Ring this month? Hail the 109. God bless. A lot of people are excited for it, for the DLC. So, Z Herb with that 50 says watching the Acolyte is like watching Joe Biden poop. We know it's just poop, but we can't not look and laugh. Warbreaker for a $5. Episode 5 is probably going to be a crossover with the new Doctor Who. Prometheus Creations for a $5. He was also in Expendables 2 and 3. He was.
Wesley, yeah.
So was Sylvester Stallone. Did you know that?
Yeah. It was his movie.
Yeah. Foxwolf for a 199. They named the Korean Jedi Master Soul. They did. Cole Hauser for 13 months. If I wanted to watch black gay representation, I would watch BET. Star Wars sucks. Hairless Primate for a $2. Money Train was awesome. Hail the 199.
Yeah, Money Train with Woody Harrelson in that too. His white man can't jump, brother.
Cole Hauser for a $2. 199. Yo Joe Praise Ora. Craig in the Morning for a $10. I don't talk about service very much. As a retired Marine, I love being home with my family now, but my grandfathers fought and were both wounded in World War II. The Biden regime is truly an evil insult. Well, thank you for your service and for your grandfather's service as well. Crazy Clown Town for a $5. 6th of June, 1944. Allies are turning the war. Normandy in a state of anarchy overlord. Peace or utter destruction for a 199. Beardo and Jay are cool. Sorry if this is too gay.
It's not. Thank you.
No, it's not. Thank you. Spartacus for a $20. What do y'all think about the stuff Adobe is pulling? Saying you need to let them have access to your projects to see if it's appropriate, and then saying you don't own them and that they can sell your projects if they want? Yeah, I just learned about that right now. Wolf Spain for a $5. Hey guys, did you hear that Disney got hacked by a Club Penguin fan? Neon and Geeky Sparkles covered it this morning on Clownfish TV.
I did not know that. I have to check it out.
That. Dave Chandler for another $2. The Fat Jedi's movement should copy Chris Farley. Chuck Berry for a $5. Well, all this Snipes talk, I know what movie marathon I'm having this weekend. Oh, hi, Beardo. Hashtag Star Wars is dead. Elite Neil for a $5. R2D2, plug it in. Yay. Jason's statement for a $2. $2 more to remove Dan's mod from the channel. Gen X Memories for a $2. Snipes and Wildcats with Goldie Hawn.
She's naked in that movie, I think. That's an older film, but I think Goldie Hawn is naked in that movie.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I don't remember, but somebody help me out.
Prometheus Creations for a $5. We need a darker side of Star Wars, like the 1313, for the OG fans and adult generations that have been here since day one.
Agreed.
Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic for a $5. Snooky the Wookiee. Wookiee's wearing a bump. It is life-altering. It brought me to tears. And Aquaman for a $5. I'm glad that you feel represented, Groovy. For a $5. And Aquaman. I know that most projects announced get canceled, but the Rey movie is happening. Rey is Kennedy's self-insert. She'll make it even if it kills her. Prometheus Creations for a $5. Damn propaganda! Trump can't come back soon enough. XR Kuhn for a $5. The lesbian Star Wars videos in the hub were better acted with a better plot. Oh no!
I'm not surprised. What's up, Jen? Sil.
What's up, Jen? Do you have Rumble pulled up? Do you want me to do that?
I don't have Rumble pulled up at all. I wasn't expecting any of this. Real quick, speaking of Jen, I guess we can make this announcement now. Let's see. Just in case anybody was wondering, Krista posted this on Twitter. Unfortunately, she will not be able to make it to the Dallas meetup. I know there were a lot of people excited to purchase her prints, my prints. The good news is, Jay, I will be at the Dallas meetup. Me and Beardo and everyone, we're going to be selling Krista's prints.
Yep.
So come find us. We're going to have some in our bags and everything. So if you're looking to be there to meet Krista and get her prints that she's been doing, make sure you find me. I'm going to have them. Beardo will probably have some if he's on the other end of the room. I don't know. And me and Beardo are going to be taking a trip to Dallas together. And we're going to vlog it. Yep. So My Nerdy Home says she'll be there too. So we're all going to represent the G&G gang. And, so come see all of us. There we go. Anyway, just
shout out.
Cute announcement.
Shout out. I don't see any Rumble rants over on Rumble. Shout out to the Rumble chat. We have, let's see, a massive 311 people watching over on Rumble.
Love to see it.
You love to see it. Objectively, a cat for 16 months. We've been training for years. Now we're ready to strike. The great operation begins. We're the first waves on shore. We're the first ones to fall.
As we remember today. Remember all the veterans, especially those that are still alive that saw that horrible day. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for the ones that stuck around for me and Beardo. We're going to be packing today because we are leaving tomorrow. We will see you guys in Dallas. D-Day Cobra will be live tonight with a special Cobra cast, probably talking about poop. So Joe Biden's poop. And if I get a lot of stuff done today, I might be playing Sea of Thieves over on the gaming channel. And
Sea of Threes.
I'm trying to do this quickly. But what about you, Beardo? Anything special?
I might look at that. I might play some more Metal Gear Solid tonight. So if I get everything done, if I get the packing done, and a few other things, I'll probably play some Metal Gear Solid tonight as well.
Look at that. There it is.
Boom.
All right, guys. You guys have a thank you for the good trip vibes. And then after I get back from Dallas, man, we're going to be launching Achromatic Chronicles Green. And another book announcement. I was about to sneeze, cough, whatever. Anyway, I'm hitting the button. Wait, one more.
And Aquaman for a $5. Disney Yoda, gay or gay not? There is no straight. Well,
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
And yes, Lulu Blue, in July, I'll be talking about a Knoxville meetup with a couple YouTubers that are going to be out there in July. So nothing but love for you guys.